about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Smith. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, Ingram. A little juke. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ingram again. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Up the middle, Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 10.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
This is Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, they'll run with Ingram.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. It's a give to the right. Ingram. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try the air now with Smith.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Smith.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. From the red zone now, Smith. His throw incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Throwing is Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT's here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Bryson. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
First down, here's White.
And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Smith. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Off play action. Bryson. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Bucs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Bryson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Throwing on first down. Bryson.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Smith. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go with White on the counter. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, 1st-round pick in 2020.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bryson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Off the play fake. Bryson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina.
Tommy Tremble.
59 yards.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bryson.
This will take it in by Otten.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bryson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Van Jefferson.
36 yards.
And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1 score. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Smith. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll sneak it with Smith. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Off play action. Bryson. And he'll just get rid of it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Bryson. He finds, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll go up the middle with White.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They go right back to White here on 1st down. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. He's got it to Ingram, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
From the 50, it's Smith.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Smith.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. Here's Ingram. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run?
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Oh, he nearly took it the distance. Not quite, though. What a great return as they finally corral him inside the 5 at the 3.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Sucker. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.